Hi everyone, it's Shar and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're not new here. I'm so excited because you can see I'm starting yet another Let's Play, but I want to explain this. So anytime I put a Let's Play on my channel, it's always a trial. I wait for the first few episodes, see how much you all are enjoying it, how much I'm enjoying it. If I'm not really enjoying it and it seems like you all aren't really enjoying it, then I won't continue with the series, but I do like to produce content that's enjoyable for all of us. Obviously, I have so much fun playing, recording, sharing the stories that I'm going with in The Sims, but also the videos are up on YouTube for you all, and I want to make sure that you have fun watching my videos. And I realized that I only have two challenges currently running on my channel, Not So Berry and Whimsy Stories, and both of those have been running for about a year or so. For Not So Berry, about 3 years. So if you're new to my channel, it's going to be pretty hard for you to jump into a series. So I wanted us to have a series that you all can jump in on if you're catching my channel right now, or you are in the future and you've just recently found my channel. I wanted us to have a fun series for that's full of drama. And before I tell you what we're going to play, but obviously you can see it in the title of this video, I want to let you know that this series is going to be rated a little bit closer to R, okay? I'm going to be playing with extreme violence, with base mental drugs. I am going to have my sim absolutely run wild and do things that I think you may need some parental guidance on if you are under the age of 18. But with that said, let me tell you who this sim is. So this is Eris Craven. Now Eris, it was believed, was the goddess of like mischief and kind of like a trickster goddess in Greek mythology, and of course I wanted that to be our Gen 1. So this is the Legacy Stories challenge created by Miss Lollipop Sims. She is a Sims YouTuber and a Twitch streamer. I've watched quite a few of her streams and her YouTube videos. She's really fun to watch, so if you aren't already, please do go subscribe to her. She made a challenge that is more full of drama, I would say geared a little bit more towards slightly older Sims players, and I've seen her play it. It's super fun. I've actually played a little bit of it myself off camera and I've really enjoyed it. So that leaves me with a lot of optimism. This is something I'm going to have fun playing with, and then I hope that you have fun watching. So let me tell you the rules of this challenge, because it's all about drama and just having a good time. The rules is that we can't have any money cheats unless it's stated otherwise in that generation. No mods to make the game easier, but Miss Lollipop Sims plays with a lot of mods, so she does have some recommended mods, and of course that works for my gameplay too. We can do anything outside of the rules unless it's stated otherwise in that generation. We have to complete the goals. We've got to complete the goals in order for the story to make the most sense. Any other children's trait can be selected unless it's specifically stated in the rules, and there's a color palette for each generation. This will be your Sim's favorite color. Let me tell you about the challenge rules. So Generation 1, criminal has midlife crisis and becomes super parent. And of course, we start with this generation as a teenager who has just run away from home. So growing up, you were unloved and not cared for. Your parents didn't even bother with you. This led to your emotions becoming unpredictable and pushing your non-existent parents even further away. So you ran away as a teenager. You were an only child anyway, so you have no siblings that will miss you. As a runaway, you spend your time not bothering to go to school since no one bothered to instill that education was important anyway. You make your money stealing at people's houses that are kind enough to let you in, and dumpster diving, selling the items you collect in any way possible to be able to get to that next meal. When you're old enough to start your career as a criminal, delving into drug dealing to earn a living and other unsavory things. That's where base mental drugs comes in. You work your way up to the career and are fairly respected within your trade. However, everything changes when you become an adult. You meet the one person in your life that really makes you consider the less desirable choices you have made throughout your life. They make you reevaluate your life and change as a person for the better. They influence you positively to believe in morals and family as they do, something you never even would have dreamed of before. You finally feel that maybe this would be the type of person you would like to start a family with. So you do, and your partner will support you, let you quit your job and become a stay-at-home parent to care for your children. During this time, you will dedicate everything you have to cherishing your child, something you never got as a child, a parent. You will give your kids everything and provide them with all the tools they could ever need in life, in spite of your terrible upbringing. Helping them with homework, reading them stories, toddler play dates, you name it. If they want it, you give it. You become an incredible parent, and after thinking you weren't worth anything, you feel you found your true calling. So to get started, it starts kind of rags to riches. So we moved into a small empty lot, in this case in the new town of Copperdale. We start with 0 simoleons in that small lot. It needs to have the simple living lot trait, so no food for us unless we can afford groceries. Have the kleptomaniac and hot-headed traits, hence the name Eris that I gave her. And then have the public enemy aspiration, which she must complete as a teenager. So as a teen, she's kleptomaniac and hot-headed. As a young adult, she will become evil. Her traits, we're going to have to change them when she gets older, but her teen aspiration we have to complete is public enemy. There are a few skills that she has to master as a teen and a young adult. That's mischief, fitness, handiness, and logic. Well, mischief level 8, fitness level 5, handiness level 4, and logic level 3 is what we're going to aim for this generation with Eris. Now, obviously, I'm going to play with Eris in the new high school pack. And even though it says that they don't go to school, I'm going to play that as Eris does go to school, because she's obviously run away from home. She's moved to a new town and is kind of faking her identity here, and that her parents put her into the school, and she's not trying to draw attention to herself, but she's definitely going to be someone that goes to school to party, to meet people, to have fun, to just kind of run free and be on her own and take care of herself. I don't fully know the details of Eris's backstory, just that she obviously had a really terrible relationship with her parents and she ran away and no one is bothering to look for her. So as she gets older, I'm going to give Eris a slightly darker appearance in terms of I want us to give her more tattoos, to give her more piercings, but for now, she's still a teenager. She's not like 13. I imagine Eris to be more like 15 or 16 years old, so definitely closer to the end of her high school years. And yes, I do give her more of a Maxis Match appearance, mostly because I wanted to play with some of the high school year high school year content, because some of the hairs are really good. Like, they really tried with those baby hairs. I didn't use all of them, obviously, because I wanted more variation with Eris's hairstyles and how she styles her hair. So I think that worked really well. And my favorite feature is I think Eris is so pretty. Like, she's absolutely beautiful. And I tried to make her look not too much like all of my other Sims, to give her some different features. I just wanted her to look a little bit different to my other Sims. And I really love what I did with her eyes and giving them kind of like this purple hue, which I think works really well for Eris. So let me know if y'all are super excited as I am to see this series make its way through and to follow Eris in her life journey through her criminal career. But for now, starting off in Cooperdale and trying to make it through high school and support herself and not draw attention to herself. Yeah, I had a lot of fun making Eris, and I think that she turned out really well and just turned out so much better than what I even imagined for her in my mind. I tried as much as I could to use some of the stuff from the high school pack. Like I said, the hairs are really fun and fantastic. I think that they did a great job with like laying down the baby hairs and incorporating some different textures. Now, Create a Sim in terms of the clothes was not my favorite. My favorite item was definitely the bucket hat, which I put on her first outfit. I just think it's so cute, and the sunglasses are really cute too, but definitely not Eris's personality and style. But I was surprised to see that there was no sleepwear, nothing that's specifically activewear, no swimwear. Like, I would think that this pack would come with all of that, because that's part of being a teen, especially because they live in a swimmable world. So I was super surprised to not see any swimwear, and also because they added the ability to have pillow fights in this pack. So I was also super surprised to not see any specific pajamas as part of this high school pack, but that's fine. Eris gets to keep her Maxis Match hair and some of her Alpha CC, but where I could, I gave her some of the stuff from the high school pack, but like I mentioned, it was just kind of a struggle. I feel like a lot of the effort was pulled into the build and buy stuff for the high school pack, which if you didn't see my last video of the triplet teen bedrooms, it's really good build and buy stuff, and all the swatches are so different, so I felt like it was really easy to add a lot of character to your sim and to add a lot of personality to their rooms, even if you yourself don't consider yourself to be like a decorator, a Sims 4 builder. The build stuff was really fun and versatile, but the clothing CAS items were not, and that was disappointing to me. But I guess it's also just not my personal style and taste. I looked at what was there. It wasn't a ton. I took what I could and left what I could not. And yeah, I just had a lot of fun with Eris. I'm super excited to play with this challenge. It's going to be so much fun. It will definitely be wild in so many ways. Please make sure to show this series some love. Show this episode some love. Let me know in the comments what you're most excited about, or if there's something that you want to see already with Eris. And in the first video, please do show it some love as well, just because that lets me know how much y'all are enjoying the series and if it's something that you want me to continue. So with that said, we are coming to the end of Create a Sim. I just have to give Eris her winter style. Something that I really focused on for Eris was definitely giving her lots of variation in her outfits, but not too much. Normally I would give my Sims multiple outfits, but because Eris ran away, I think that she only had one suitcase and it held everything that she could carry, which is only a few outfits for each category. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you're excited for this series. Let me know what you think of the new high school pack, if you've been playing with it, how you feel about the Create a Sim stuff, how you feel about the build and buy stuff. I know that I'm super excited to play with it, but obviously with all of the bugs from the patch, I haven't been playing with it quite yet, and there's still a few things that I want to build in order to get Eris's story set up, but also the story for some of my other teenagers in my other series like Whimsy Stories and Not So Berry, both of whom we have some teenagers in the household for. Her party wear, by the way, and her summer wear were my favorite. I was like, damn, yes, that is it. But again, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you aren't already, please do make sure to subscribe. It supports my channel a ton. Make sure to like the video. It lets me know what kind of content you like seeing. Leave a comment below for what you think about Eris, if you're excited for this series, or whatever else you want to tell me about the high school pack. And I'm going to catch you in my next video. Bye, everyone.